what's been happening for the past like month or month and a half in your business is you're probably been drumming up some sort of noise, just like some sort of noise. You've booked some calls and so on. Some people have gone cold and so on. Now, the thing is, these people they don't not want to buy from you. They just need to have the right offer at the right time, effectively. So what we want to do is, even though that it's end of the month, we want to go back to these people today and we want to start segmenting out these leads initially that we want to be able to run offers to. The reason being, even if they don't close today, which they can, is that we want to set ourselves up for July in terms of like good deals coming through and so on. Right now, I said this to the guys in Apex last night. I have like 150K stuck, like basically just like stuck with leads. So what that means is we need to either get them closed today or push it into next month and basically set ourselves up for success going into next month, because it's not always about month to month. It's also looking at like the quarter and building out through the quarter. So what I want us to do today, right, is we're going to go through the reoffer playbook initially. So if anyone hasn't seen this yet, well, I want to run through it at a high level and also be able to kind of walk through what we're going to do basically as a result, okay? So right now, everyone that's inside of your basically different profiles, we want to be able to profile out the leads, okay? So first and foremost is who's in the hot, warm, cold territory. Hot to me means anyone who booked a call this month or last month and didn't close. Anyone that's in the warm is someone that basically they didn't show, so we want to reactivate these leads. Anyone that's in the cold, we want to leave out for now. Cold is basically where we use marketing to get people into our sphere, okay, at a high level. So our first protocol is being able to target these specific leads. Now, the other profile that I want to put in here as well for you guys is who's in the hot category that is a client. Because remember, clients will buy from you again, providing they don't hate you, basically. So what we basically want to do is we want to run an offer specifically to your clients, people who can renew or clear balances if they came in on a split payment. We want to renew them. We want to ascend them into another offer as well. And we want to basically give them a really, really good offer effectively. Now, that's the first step. The next step from there then is we want to be able to like basically break down what the offer is we're going to give them. I'm actually going to show you this on a few different levers as well, how to make this as easy as possible. So first and foremost, I want to get some feedback from people. Who has people right now in the hot category that we can run an offer to? That's in that sphere. So Candice, for yourself, great, okay. So let's just get even like as an example, Candice, do you have people now that ran from the masterclass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what was the reason why they didn't close? This will be really good context for everyone.
Because I ran it like as I was joining here, so I didn't really like set it up fully right, but I just took messy action.
Yeah, awesome.
So I did put a post in the group yesterday about booking a call and kind of used to re-up a strategy, but I need to reach out to some of them.
100%. Okay, so that's great, right? And I think there's a few ways to look at this too. If you're looking at this thinking like, okay, I have leads, but I don't know, are they in the hot or the warm? The best distinction for you guys is if they're in the hot, you know what their problem is. So you know what their problem is, you've identified a core problem, and you've identified a solution that can be mapped to that problem. That's it. Someone that's in the warm, it's a bit more arbitrary. Like I was actually going through my WhatsApp at the weekend, hitting people from a mastermind back in like January. And I actually didn't even know what their problem was anymore. So they're not in the hot. And I knew that. I wanted to reconnect with those people and be like, hey, Candice, like, how's everyone been with your business since we last chatted on in January? Now, that's still a worthwhile message to send because we still want people to reactivate, basically. But it's like, we want to start with the hot category and then we'll work our way down into the warm then. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay. So, sounds good? Feel good?
So one of them is a client who's in the hot one who I said, I've got a new offer. And she said, yeah, tell me about it. So that's what I was thinking when you said, do you have hot people?
Yeah, perfect. So look, this happens a lot as well, right? Because like the incubator for us has been around for like 4 years, right? So 4 or 5 years. So what that means is like people come, people leave, they go off and do their own like stuff for like a year or two. Then they might come back for like a mastermind. And they might come back to join like Apex and later when they're a bit bigger. Does this make sense? It's like, it is normal to have churn in your business. And it is normal to have clients who leave your business that we want to get back on calendar. Does that make sense? Because they might come back for different reasons effectively. So, okay. So firstly, let's start pulling aside leads, okay? So I want you guys right now to let's start pulling out a few names. So open up WhatsApp, Slack, not Slack, WhatsApp, Instagram DMs, and I want to look initially at the warm category. Actually, no, the hot category. Sorry. So who's in the hot category? So booked call didn't close, as well as clients. Active and clients past clients. That's it. These are the three categories under hot. And now with this, so whether that's top of your WhatsApp, and remember now guys, when you're booking calls, if a call doesn't close, immediately take that number and message them on WhatsApp. I can't really show you my WhatsApp because it's kind of confidential, but it's just a thread of people, just continuously. And the reason why we moved to WhatsApp is because it's informal. If you imagine your best friend and you're messaging your best friend, that chatter that happens on WhatsApp is much more native than, like, let's say on email. We want to get off email as fast as possible. And even if someone like doesn't, even if you ask, like, don't ask someone for their WhatsApp. When they book a call with you, just take their email, their number, and message them on WhatsApp. Basically, like, take the lead on it effectively. Okay, so let's go. So sounds good?
Very quick question, Darren. Sorry, quick question.
Yep.
So, like you're saying, your closer is not closing, and then you like message him on WhatsApp, right?
Well, for me, my closer would message them on WhatsApp, for sure, as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay, but you are also like messaging them if there is not a closer. It's only about your sales calls that you took.
so I'm talking about. So for you guys right now, who's doing the setting and closing yourself, like you're obviously going to manage that on WhatsApp. But for you, Selena, specifically, everyone that your closers have taken, they should have their own funnel on WhatsApp, their own pipeline on WhatsApp. You're not coming in layering that on top. But the reason why I said for me is because we have a 35K to 50K offer right now, which is called Platinum, and that's just ran by me. So I do the sales calls, I do like the follow-ups, because like these are like 9-figure companies, you know, but I have them in the pocket. Like the pocket is WhatsApp. So like even though these are massive companies, I still have them on WhatsApp. And that's kind of something that I manage simultaneously on the side. So we all have our own miniature pipelines. And even for yourself, Selena, I do think the very, very big deals you should have oversight on. You know, whether it's communication with the prospect, you could come in and provide some additional love and help. Does that make sense? To get the deal over the line. And what I say to my reps is like, hey man, like if you're struggling with something, if you're struggling to get something through, just drop the lead into Slack and I'll hit them with a voicemail. You know, like I would be hesitant to fully remove yourself from sales holistically. Because if, God forbid, you ever lose a rep, you don't want to have to figure out that process again. Now, I know that you know sales, but it is like a muscle though. For sure, it is like a muscle. Like if you do spend time away from the sales process, like you do get rusty. It is common.